Fans, do you want to win your share of $100,000? Simply enter the houseofboxing.com Fight Night Prediction Challenge. Compete with boxing fans around the world. Simply head over to houseofboxing.com and sign up now.
As I was just having a conversation with Josh Warrington to confirm the weigh-in will be here tomorrow, he said they're limiting the capacity because this place is going to be rocking for the weigh-in tomorrow, and of course the main event, the whole card on Saturday night, Sheffield Arena, 10,000 fans for what will be an incredible atmosphere. Leigh Wood just walked straight across the street there. Thank you, Steve, good to see you. And as I said, an amazing night of boxing, live on DAZN around the world. Two British greats, I think that's the best way to describe them. I've seen both guys at their highest, I've seen both guys at their lowest, and what they've always done is given us unbelievable entertainment. And on Saturday night, they put it all on the line for our entertainment once again. Two-time world champion, Leigh Wood, defending WBA featherweight champion. Two-time world champion, Josh Warrington, looking to become three-time world champion. Delighted to be joined by Alfie Sharman from DAZN and Ben Davison as well. Sean's at another weigh-in today, so Josh is up here on his own, ready to go. And Alfie, will start with you. I said to Muncie earlier today, you know, this fight, historically, is just one that comes around once a year, if that. Now with the schedule, not just from DAZN as well, but with boxing in general, a big part of the schedule. Of course, another double header on Saturday night. You've got your friends KSI against Tommy Fury next week, Catherine Ramirez coming up, O'Shaquie Foster against Hernandez in Mexico, Joe Cordina November 4th, November 11th will be announced on Saturday, November the 18th, Pacheco against Caceres, 25th, Chantel Cameron against Katie Taylor, December 2nd will be announced shortly as well, a huge British fight card again, December 9th, Haney against Prograve, December 16th, Sonny Edwards against Bam. I'm sure now December 23 main event. Other than that, I've done your job for you. Ready for a big night on Saturday.
You've done my job there. That's the schedule. I mean, look, yeah, thanks for running through. I mean, we're incredibly proud to be part of such an amazing schedule, delivering it to our customer base. This event on Saturday, can't wait for it. You've got two greats, as you said, one of the biggest domestic shows out there, fighting men and fighting cities behind them. 12 rounds for a world title, wish them both the best of luck. To your point there, you know, some amazing fights coming up, most of which in the UK part of your DAZN subscription, which is incredible value, continued commitment from us to provide the best value to boxing fans, and we truly believe that our current schedule is unrivaled in the business worldwide. Ryan Garcia announced a couple of days ago as well. I'm not going to read this, the shows we just went through, but you know, as a fan myself, unfortunately working for DAZN, it's a great moment for us. Saturday, best of luck, as I say, to both fighters. We've got you covered, obviously enjoy the undercard, pre-show. Got you covered the same night, West Coast, Zerlo Ramirez versus Joe Smith Jr. So full 24 hours of boxing. So yeah, make sure you tune in on Saturday, live and exclusive on DAZN.
Thanks, Alfie. Before we go to the fighters, Ben, I'll start with you. Both guys looking really, really well in the face. I think, you know, a couple of days out, we know there's some hard work to do before Friday tomorrow, but you can generally tell when people have had great camps, people are healthy, and looking at Leigh, certainly looks great, Josh looks great as well. It's going to get a classic on Saturday.
Yeah, they're two ultimate professionals, and they're not the type of guys that are going to have a push and a pull, pardon the pun, but they are two guys that every single time they step through their program bring the heat, and there's a lot of mutual respect, as it should be. But we're under no illusions that Josh is a tenacious MF when he gets in there, and you know, with the atmosphere and everything involved, and the two fan bases, and it's rare that you get two fighters that do thrive off the atmosphere. I just think all roads lead to an absolute barnstormer.
I guess a lot of people are debating the styles, what might happen in the fight, but some people also talking about the activity. You know, some people saying Josh Warrington's been fairly inactive, but he's going to be fresh going into this fight. Leigh Wood has been active, and he's going to be fresh going into this fight. It's definitely the fastest turnaround you've had for a number of fights. Now, how have you found that, as opposed to, you know, the dull periods of inactivity for Leigh?
Again, because both guys are two ultimate professionals. I'm sure Josh doesn't spend too much time out in the gym. Leigh certainly doesn't spend too much time out in the gym. I don't think those things are too much. You can read into those things too much. I think that both guys are more versatile than they're given credit for. So I think there's lots of potential scenarios and outcomes in the fight and how the fight might play out. But as I said, I truly do believe that all roads lead to an absolute barnstormer. I just think once he catches fire, I think, I think it's going to be one for the history books.
Thanks, Ben. Josh, challenger this time around. Just the most remarkable career. I mean, everybody knows the rise, the story, the comebacks. One thing that I've seen from both of you guys in the run-up to this fight is it's almost that you kind of both feel offended that you're not the big favourite going into this fight. I think sometimes we look at Leigh Wood's history and everything you've done in the sport, and then we look at what he's done recently versus your run of fights, etc. And the debate rages on, but just see massive confidence from you going into this fight.
Yeah, I'm still not offended. I'm not offended through anything's motivation. He's a champion, and obviously been granted this opportunity, so I'm very grateful for that. But yeah, I think it's what doesn't annoy me is the thing of you've written off, and people have written off already, and it's finished, and that does give me a bit between the teeth. Forget about last year, we dominated Kiko Martinez in 7 rounds, and then dominated the second half of the Lopez fight. Everyone keeps on talking about how well he's gone since that one. But yeah, man, I'm hungry, and I feel like I haven't had this kind of hunger between the teeth in a long time. And throughout this year, to be honest with you, my head has been in a very good place, been very, very focused, and I feel the only time that I've suffered now has been because of my mindset. Physically, I'm always in great shape, live in the gym, obsessed with training, but it's always it's my mindset that's let me down in the past.
I guess when they make that debate, they talk about what both fighters have left, but what you might have left. How do you feel? Every fighter knows himself, and I know you're all going to say it's been a great camp, etc., but feel like the same fighter that beat Carl Frampton, the same fighter that beat Kiko, the same fighter that came back and beat Kiko Martinez and Selby at Edinburgh. You still feel like that guy?
Yeah, still. I mean, time goes on, they've been part of the sport one time, 5 years ago. Got a few more careers, my airline's starting to get further back than it was back then. But I feel like I'm matured as well. In terms of the boxing brain, I used to think about the big 12-pound fights. I think that was just such, a long time. It's not 36 minutes is not a long time, and just think about what I've got to do and break each round on it every time. I know these days you adapt, and my boxing brain is still matured. Working on setting up shots. I know the power has kept on developing. The strength has developed as well. And it's been economical with punches instead of throwing 85 punch combinations. Just set up shots a little bit more, and you have these different stages of your career, and I feel like I'm in a really good stage at this moment in time. But it's easy for me to see you and say to the room, and it's show it on Saturday night.
I know that one thing that's always been underrated is your power. I remember Carl Frampton say you're one of the most heavy-handed fighters he's been in with as well.
Yeah.
The build-up's been respectful. I know you weren't a fan of the Ferrari yesterday, but as you see little sound bites, you hear Leigh Wood say yesterday, I'm going to hurt him, I'm going to knock him out.
Yeah.
But you truly believe you can take him out, don't you? I mean, I think, and I actually think this fight might be over inside 7 or 8 rounds. I think it's going to be fought at a frantic pace as well. But for all the people saying about Leigh Wood's power, you 100% believe you have the power to take him out.
My knockouts have come at championship level. My stoppage has come when it's mad the most. I know that can leak. I had the first 13 or so fights, 13 to 15 fights before I got stoppage, against the journeyman. Didn't get one stoppage on my record with people probably quite speak there. He's not really punchable. Also a little bit down to my style. I'm not going to sit there and punches and stuff. I'll get the knockouts and stoppage the way it matters. Listen, I know that I'm not the one punching you knocked out like Edwin Valero kind of puncher, but I'm not going from there to hurt people. And I don't think I'm going to worry about what anyone else thinks. I know when I get there on Saturday night, you know, I'm good enough to hurt Leigh, and I'd be very confident that, you know, he doesn't see that well.
Leigh, I think a lot of the narrative going into this fight is about your power, about Josh's work rate. Let's be honest, you can both do it all really, you can mix it up when needed, but you go into this fight like the rest of us, like the rest of the British fight fans, expecting just a tremendous battle on Saturday.
Yeah, I don't think the power will be the key to victory, but I've got it if I need it. Well, you know, I'm back here again, it's like 3 fights in inside 8 months, and people are thinking, greedy bastard, especially the twins out there. But no, you know, I'm coming towards the end of my career last year, so, you know, I wanted to visit. Whilst I've got the choice to visit, because there's going to be a time that's approaching, I can see it creeping up on me when I'm not going to have that choice. And you know, I love boxing, so a busy year, another great fight, another great former champion in the other corner. And I'm ready, like I said, power, me, probably won't be the deciding factor on Saturday night. There's a lot of other things that go around it, and people, especially the culture of the trainers in this country, it's like, whoever wants it more will win. Whoever is the strongest and hits the hardest will win. Whoever is the fittest will win. It's a load of bollocks. And as my team is slowly coming and changing the game, and there's a lot more to boxing than what people see. And my perception has changed since being down with Ben, and you will see that on Saturday night.
How have you found that activity? You know, it's not something you've been blessed with for the past 2 or 3 years. A lot of fighters haven't, particularly coming off the COVID delay as well. But being nice and active, you had to take that Lara rematch quite quickly because of the contractual period, and now this opportunity come up as well. But helped you staying active, staying in the gym?
Yeah, for sure. That's the best I felt in the Lara rematch. Like I said on the night, I could have gone back in with Lara 10 minutes later, and I felt like I would want to do the mistakes I made. I knew the adjustments I had to make. It was a very frustrating night. Packed to my own fans, and yeah, the fast turnaround suited me. And again, you know, I had a little break, a little holiday, a little switch off, straight back in the gym, and here we are. It's all around literally like that.
I know you always want the big fights, and you know, someone said to me earlier, it was Eddie in the zone who said, who's got the best wins on the resume? We talked about Frampton, we talked about Martinez or Galahad, we talked about Lee Selby, and then we talked about Kanzu and Lara and Conlon. Both of you guys have done an incredible job for British boxing, and I hope you realise as well, this is a special night for the fans on Saturday.
Yeah, Josh has had some really good wins, possibly better than me. You know, is he out because of his credentials and that for any other reason? It's going to be an electric atmosphere on Saturday night. One I'm expecting to be the best I've ever witnessed, especially on my ring. Sold more tickets than we've ever sold. So it's going to be a great night. Definitely one that will be a night in history. And talking about history, you know, I want to be remembered as one of the best featherweights from this country and one of the best fighters from Warrington.
I'm going to ask both of you as well before we break for a head-to-head. As honest as you can, I think I know the answer, but in your head when you play this fight out, you see yourself winning this fight by knockout?
It's a possibility. I'm not going to bank on doing that later knock him out, but I'm never dominant. I know Josh is very tough, like I said previously. I've been ringside for a number of his last fights, especially the Kiko fight 165. He got hurt. He was very close to getting stopped himself when he got his stoppage. So I know he can bite that. I know he gives everything he needs to, but at what cost? Because there's going to be a time in this fight when he needs to work extremely hard just to win a moment, and I'll be making him pay for the moments.
Josh, I'm to you as well. You kind of said it earlier. I know any means necessary anyway, but when you play this out, you win this fight inside the distance on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. Always visualise different scenarios, to visualise different moments. But yeah, I just feel real strong feeling this one doesn't seem to plan well. so I'll probably be able to take a shot on nothing. So yeah, it's something that's stuck with me all throughout this camp. The show's going early, and I'll be a once, twice, 3 times champion.
One second, just before I forget, I just wanted to wish a speedy recovery to Craig Robinson, who recently had a stroke, comes to my fights, really just a season to get on the ground, on the fight squad as well, had a stroke recently, just want to wish him a speedy recovery and get well soon.
Well, thank you, Lee. Thank you, Josh. And as Josh Warrington says, it's to become a 3-time world champion on Saturday. But this man looking to defend his WBA featherweight title around 10 p.m. on Saturday night. You will see an electric atmosphere in Sheffield Arena as these two go head to head in what is a true British classic, live on the DAZN around the world. As we said before, don't forget 1 p.m. in here tomorrow. The weigh-in, it will be packed to the rafters. Get here nice and early, and we'll see you for an incredible night.